What if it was an alligator?
Where? Well, bite my finger off.
Drift cars are so much fun. We got one right here. Hopefully I finished this video before this one, because if not, I just destroyed a beautiful surprise. Gyro calibrate, 4-wheel drive strength, light working. Doesn't that kind of look like a Traxxas controller? It's a 1/12 scale. Ow! Staples. Ow! Be careful. Body clips are plastic. All right, firstly, this doesn't look too bad for what this thing costs. There are 4 different options you can get with this. This truck with those colors, it's almost, not really, but they went for a camouflage design, and then they also added lots of other colors. And then they offer the one that actually looks kind of like a unicorn truck. Sweet. And then they also offer the old, that's an old Toyota, isn't it? Like an early 80s Celica. I don't know, I'm probably wrong. Controller looks oddly like there's lots of things. Lots of switches for such a very cheap looking controller. It doesn't feel as cheap as some, that's for sure. I think I'm gonna like it. It's got a black hood scoop. We're gonna get right to the meaty bones here in just a second. Quickly go over things. I'm not expecting brushless. This is way too cheap. Yeah, way too cheap to be brushless. Motor is up front a lot more than usual. Gotta unplug the body if you want it out of, unplug it twice, but it does look like it's got sweet headlights, roof lights, foam bumpers in the front and the rear, hard rubber tires. So this is going to strictly be a drifter. It is not going to be for speed, but it could definitely be changed to be for speed. Upper chassis brace for extra support and strength. This battery hold down looks awful. Clips, that should work. 1 battery, servo saver. That is a very oddly designed control arm system, the upper arms. I mean, it's not, it just looks funny. It's still standard, it just has a really tall knuckle there on the top. Friction shocks, most definitely. That would be expected at this price point as well, unfortunately. Plastic links, plastic drive shafts. You do have metal CV joints inside those plastic drive shafts. Plastic differential cups. Yeah, I'm gonna guess that pretty much everything is plastic except that center drive shaft. Center drive shaft is metal. Everything else might fall apart, but that thing will be there. I still think they could have given us metal body clips. We've got dual calipers on the rotors, and yep, the calipers do spin with the rotors. That's not right. Asking for some tangled up brake lines there. Drifting is fun. Oh, steering's reversed. What? A wheel came off. Oh, nut. Awesome. It was not tight. Luckily, I've got that. Oh, look, a kid. Hey, kid. Hey, you think we can clear that gap? Let's try. Yeah.
Barely though.
Nah, that was easy. Way too bumpy. We need this surface. Oh, did you see that? Hey, you're sweaty, just like me. Man, this one's really hard to do one-handed. All right, I'm gonna do this really awkwardly. Yep, better not do that. Just gonna have to wear the hat. Sit down for these sick ground shots. Ow. This does have a gyro, by the way. Works excellent. I've got it set around 30%. Oh, tapped your finger. Did you even feel that? Because you didn't look.
I felt.
What if it was an alligator?
Where? Well, bite my finger off.
All right, you got 9 more.
Where is alligator?
Right behind you. I don't know, probably the nearest swamp in several states over. in the world? Wire getting pulled under the tire. Hey there. Oh, sweat in the eyeballs. Whew. Oh no. Probably my new favorite under $90 drifter for sure. It'd be nice if I could one-hand drive it though. Tread slipping off a little bit. There we go. It's not too crazy, but it still drifts well. I think a little bit more speed would be pretty epic in this, and I probably am gonna do that at some point. Two pain points. The first is that this wire for the front headlights always goes under the tire and gets stuck under the suspension arm. Just tying that up somewhere would alleviate that issue, not a big deal. And then that these treads like to slip off. Now that's pretty common, I've noticed, with these slick tires on any one that I've had so far. You can easily super glue them, but sometimes they actually sell replacement treads that just slip over the wheel. I don't know if HB does that or not, but 2 full battery packs and there's really no actual wear on these. They're just scratched up. So I imagine you'll get a good life out of those. I'll probably just glue them so that stops happening. My other big gripe, I guess, is the fact that, well, really my gripe is that my hands are too small. I just cannot reach that wheel unless I do some really uncomfortable things that don't work well. You gotta do some one-handed driving to get the 6 shots, and I tried. We do not have any breakage at all. Everything's still in perfectly good shape, minus those things that I showed you. And there's that wire. It likes to get tucked under the tire. A little zip tie right here should solve that issue. Now the only other thing I have to compare this to is this guy, which is technically a 14th scale, but it's pretty much the same size. I mean, it's a little smaller. It's slower. I want to say it's probably slower. Maybe not. I probably don't know what I'm talking about. But it seems like it does drift a little better, probably because the wheels are slightly smaller. Both of these are pretty awesome and around the same price. And then here are some other higher end drifter videos that you can check out if you want to. I'll have a link to these plus a coupon code that you can use for any RC car on Banggood.